Okay, so I hope the Vocaloid community doesn't get pissed off with me making this video, because I know the moment I officially bring this track up, the PTSD will kick in hard. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is me, ya boy, man who still hasn't figured out his love for anime is the reason why he gets no bitches. And today, we're celebrating the birthday of the character that has completely changed the course of my life and made me the absolute massive fucking weeb that I am today, Miss Hatsune Miku. And what is the best way to celebrate her birthday? By talking about the song that everyone just wants to fucking forget. Yeah, that's genius on my end. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about Mesmerizer by Satsuki. The song that has absolutely blown the fuck up to the point in which it's breaking all kinds of records. So there's so much to talk about this track. I really wanted to make a video about this song, and with Miku's birthday. Shut up. With Miku's birthday coming up in just a few days as I am recording this video, what better time to talk about it? So, without further ado, let's talk about this absolute fucking behemoth. Now, when I say that this song has blown up, I am not fucking kidding. This song is like the Vocaloid Despacito. It's more annoying than country rhythm. It's more everywhere than Laser Beam during festival season. When I tell you that this song is like a killer class SCP, I am not fucking joking. Just to give you some context, let me explain to you with some actual hard facts. Meet Vocastats, a YouTube channel dedicated to showing statistics about Vocaloid songs. Their biggest series is them showcasing the top 200 most listened Vocaloid songs on YouTube, and they do this series in a monthly basis. This gives me the perfect opportunity to explain to you how fast this song has grown. Context: Mesmerizer was released April 2024, just a few months ago, so its first proper appearance was on the May video, where it debuted at 69th. The first time it shows up on this list, it already hits the sex number. On its second month, in June, it was already 33rd. It went up 36 positions in 1 month? Holy shit! The last video, at the time of recording this, the July video, the song was already just below the top 10 and, fun fact, had gained nearly 17 million views in 1 month. This is insane! No other song has even reached this sort of speed, which is why on this precise list, the person behind Vocastats, or the people behind Vocastats, say that Mesmerizer is the fastest growing Vocaloid song in history. It is predicted to be the next track to reach 100 million plays on YouTube. And you might think that that is nothing, but very few songs in Vocaloid's history have even reached that number. And one of them is the fucking Nyan Cat song. Yeah, fun fact, Nyan Cat is a Vocaloid song. The more you know. And you wanna know the most insane thing about all this? Satsuki's other songs don't even get close to hitting the numbers that Mesmerizer did. This is an insane, unprecedented thing on not only this artist's careers, but Vocaloid music as a whole. In the midst of all this, you have to wonder, how the hell did this happen? How did a song like this blow up so goddamn much? Well, if you want people to answer that question for you, they will all point you to one thing, the one big reason as to why this track blew up so much. The music video. See, the music video was made by someone named Channel Cat Station, an animator who, even if you are not part of the Vocaloid community, you definitely have seen their animations. Two of their animations blew up in recent times on the internet. The first one being this Miku Miku playlist one originally created to show some of Miku's classics, but became a trend on Twitter where people would replace the songs with songs that they like to kind of show how diverse their music taste was. But the second animation, and possibly the biggest one, is the rabbit hole animation that they made for Deco 27's track of the same name. That got so big, it even sparked its own controversy where people would debate if Hatsune Miku should be sexualized because of her age. Pretty much, you've definitely seen Channel Cat Station's work, even if you are not part of the Vocaloid community, like I said it before. This music video actually is in a very curious position. Now, I've done my research. Shocking, I know. I decided to look at Satsuki and see what else have they brought, because it kind of feels bad that they will probably be known as a one-hit wonder. And if I can use Mesmerizer as a chance to listen to new music and possibly find all the tracks that I really enjoy, then why not? Whilst I was doing my research, I found out that pretty much every single track before had its own specific aesthetic to it when it comes to the music videos. Even when made by different artists, they all had very similar looks and palettes and everything, which makes it so that Mesmerizer kind of sticks out a lot more. Now, I thought that this was because Satsuki was going to change their style from Mesmerizer forward, but listening to those tracks, I found a lot of elements that were within Mesmerizer. But I will talk about that a little bit more when talking about the track in itself. Now, the fact that Channel Cat Station made the music video for Mesmerizer is not the sole reason why the video itself blew up so much. Inside the music video, there's a lot of Easter eggs and tiny little references that people have dissected to explore the lore of the song. And I'm talking about sort of blink and you miss it type of things. Like, for example, there's a part in the music video where, you're supposed to see what word it is and kind of try to guess it. And, like, the first letter of every word spells out help. There's a scene where Kasane Teto, one of the vocalists used in this song, tries to ask for help by both Morse code and American Sign Language. There's certain graphics and images that you really have to go frame by frame to find and analyze them. There's so much inside this music video. You just have to replay it over and over and over again to truly get everything out of it. But again, I want to make a question a lot of people probably haven't done yet. If it was just the music video, I don't think the song would have blown up as much as it did. I mean, yeah, having a fucking MV made by one of the biggest animators of current times is obviously going to make people be attracted to it. But the song has to be good, right? I mean, the song also has like, around 15 million plays on Spotify the last time I checked, and again, very few Vocaloid songs can even reach that number in a platform where music videos don't really impact how many times a person plays the song. So, the song has to be good, right? Well, I am happy to tell you that in my opinion, yes, the song is good. Pretty much, if I had to try and describe it, it would be a music journalist listening to this would classify this as hyperpop. It's chaotic, it's everywhere, it's got a bunch of random samples, electronic samples, cartoon samples, but it's all well meshed within each other to give this sort of fast-paced but vibrant and energetic track that still allows for the listener to be able to accompany it, which again is something that tracks that are this high-paced have a risk not to do. Now, I have my own interpretation on what it talks about. In my opinion, what it talks about is we are now currently living in a world that we don't want to live in. There's so many bad things happening around us, so obviously a person wants to distract themselves from these events, and they always try to find something to escape the reality they're in and slide into one more comfortable for them. However, a person can easily be lost in this attempt to escape from the real world and get into a point in which they completely lose their minds because they want to live in this fantasy that they've created, and the people around them try to help them out and they just can't because the person is so lost. And even these people that try to help can by themselves also fall in the same pit by the same reasons. I think that's what the song is talking about. But my interpretation of songs kind of sucks. I don't have the best ability to do that. I mean, you can probably agree with me with this definition saying that the song is about this, or you can actually believe the song is literal, talking about a random hypnotist that, you know, grabs Miku and Teto, kidnaps them, brainwashes them, hypnotizes them, and then makes them do fucking Springtrap Five Nights at Freddy's movements. I mean, I don't fucking know. The song does really point at these topics, which is kind of funny when again you look at the instrumental. It's such a happy song when you really don't pay attention to the lyrics. It's actually something that is very common on Vocaloid music, having this sort of big gap between the instrumental and what the song is actually about. Viva Happy is like this. I think Romeo and Cinderella is kind of like this as well. Any fucking Kikuo song can fall into this. There is a very normal thing, and the only reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of people don't see this track as deserving of being the biggest Vocaloid song in the world. Again, these are people that really say the only reason why the song blew up as much as it did was because of the music video. But there is more to this than just the music video. There's a message, there's a fun track, there's something in here beyond just the goofy images. This is Satsuki's style, the tuning, which by the way works really well with the instrumental. The instrumental and how chaotic it can be, the random samples, the energy to it. When talking about this track, let's talk about the track. The music video, you can make your own video about that. There has been countless videos made about it, but the song is good in my opinion. If I have to give it a rating, it would be an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good song. It's not my favorite Vocaloid song, that is still World Is Mine, but I can admit that, you know, this track does deserve to be in the conversation of the biggest Vocaloid tracks of all time, just because whilst it is a more modern sound, you can argue that it's only popular because TikTok and whatever the fuck, this track still does have a lot of elements and even older Vocaloid fans can recognize. And you know, it's just something that you get what I mean, right? I hope that you get what I mean. I really suck at reviewing this types of music. That's why, you know, I don't do this many videos. So guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Now, I wanted to grab this part of the video to kind of warn you about something. In a few weeks, I will be moving. Yes, you'll probably not see this room as much in the future anymore. And that is because I am moving town so that I can proceed with my studies. However, the videos haven't stopped. I have some ideas cooking. The next video that I want to do is talking about some random tracks that I have heard throughout this month, or probably I'll talk about the Paper Skies album because I've heard it a few days ago and I quite enjoyed it and I'm gonna make a video out of it. You know, I still have a lot of ideas to do. I still have a lot of videos to make. Even with me moving away, you can be sure that I will not stop. The grind doesn't stop. So, like I said, thank you so much for watching this video. And now I need to rest up because, again, poor idea trying to make a video like this during the summer here in Portugal. We might not be having the massive heat waves that the rest of Europe has, but I'm still sweating my fucking balls off.